All right, y'all. So getting straight into it, what I'm doing right here is trying to measure out and see if I have enough cereal to even do what I want it to do. Because my vision, I wanted nice, playful, colorful Dominoes with this Fruity Pebble cereal. But I also ate Fruity Pebble cereal that same day, and I didn't leave enough cereal. So I was trying to make sure I could at least, work with what I had left. So that's what I'm doing right here. I'm measuring out all my cereal. But lesson to myself, next time I'm gonna just make sure I have enough beforehand and then eat the cereal that I want, because this wasn't enough. I'm gonna just tell you right here. It looked like I had enough because I like moved it around. I was like, oh yeah, it's gonna cover everything. I did not have enough. It's just the honest truth. So what I'm doing right here is pouring out a little bit of clear resin on the bottom of the Dominoes. That way there's no air gaps. Because if I would have put the cereal down first and then just poured the resin down, there's a possibility that the resin could have just stayed on top of the cereal or went through some of the cereal and not went through the whole bottom of it. And then it would have been like dry cereal on the bottom, like crumbly, crack, like it just wouldn't have worked. That was a possibility. I don't know if that would have happened, but I was just trying to make sure that if I cover up the bottom, we won't have any issues. After doing this, I just took my popsicle stick and I moved the resin around a little bit. That way I can get all of the corners, make sure I'm covering the whole bottom surface. But I didn't want to use too much resin because, I still have more stuff that I have to do on top. So I'm like, if I just cover the bottom just enough that I don't have these little gaps, we're going to be good. That was my plan. That was the goal of everything that I'm doing. Now, looking back at it, I probably could have just poured a little bit more clear resin in there just to make this part easier, because this is excessive. This is probably why it took me so long to do the doggone project, because I was making it a little bit too difficult. I'm taking my heat gun. I'm trying to pop all bubbles that I might have after laying that first layer, because I wanted this to be so pretty, so clear. I didn't want it to be bubbly. I had a vision, y'all. I had a vision. So I'm trying to be real precise with what I'm doing because I wanted it to look good. So it's finally time to lay our cereal, and I can't lie to y'all, this part was kind of stressful for me. Doing this and trying not to put too many pieces of cereal in each cube and trying to make sure I had enough cereal for each block, like it was so annoying. The next time I try this project, I promise you, I probably will have a full bag of cereal because I'm just going to fill it up. Like, I'm not playing any games with this. I'm just going to make sure I have as much cereal as I need to where I don't have to like, oh, here's 3 pieces here. Here's 2 pieces here. Let me cover this spot, because that's how tedious I was making this project. Like, I probably should have just did something else with the Dominoes, but no, I wanted to use the cereal. So here I'm just taking my popsicle stick and I'm adjusting every piece of cereal in the Dominoes, just making life harder, just making this project 10 times harder than it has to be. If I had more cereal, I wouldn't have had to do none of this. Anywho, that's what I'm doing though. I'm rearranging the cereal to make sure that the whole piece of Domino is covered in cereal so that the Dominoes aren't actually transparent. So I decided that I wanted to make the bottom half of the Dominoes blue, but little did I know, no matter how much alcohol ink you use, your resin is still going to be transparent. I was trying to do a color so that it would be opaque, but it just wasn't working. This whole project was like a struggle because, well, as you're seeing now, when I was pouring, I obviously didn't wait for the first layer of resin to dry, but I made such a big amount of resin at one time. I had to use it before it got hard. So I went ahead and started pouring the blue resin on top, and you'll see that when I poured it, it moved the freaking cereal. So after doing all that work, I had to go back in and move the cereal again to try to make sure that there was no open spots so that the dominoes aren't see-through. Just like I said, just making this project 10 times harder than it has to be. Anywho, if I would have waited for the first layer of resin to dry, I wouldn't have had to do this. If I would have had more cereal, I wouldn't have had to do this. If I would have used a different type of paint, I wouldn't have had to do this. But I didn't do any of that. So, whatever. This is the final result before they dried. We're demoting two things. The dominoes first, and I also made these coasters with the leftover resin that I had, and I honestly really liked them. Wasn't sure how they was going to turn out, but just so you know, when it comes to the coasters, the resin was already getting thick. It was getting hard to stir. It was hard to maneuver, so I literally was trying to make sure I could get something out of it before it got too hard. They're actually really freaking cute. I'm gonna demold the coasters first because, I mean, why not? So, this is what the coasters look like. There's not enough light in here. Where is the light? It's a gloomy day, so it's not a whole lot of sunlight. The ring light's not doing enough. I don't know if y'all can, okay, here we go. That's what the coasters look like. It's supposed to have like some little swirl effects. I'll show y'all everything. This is probably the best one. It's a little blue, a little see-through. Anyway. It's a set of 5. I really like this one. This one's really cute. All right, we're back to a voiceover because there wasn't enough light and I had to cut the clip with me demolding them because it just looked bad. So these are the coasters. I actually really like them. I want to do another set like this, but you know, more planned. So this is the finished product of the dominoes. I love the color blue that came out, but from right here, I just don't love that the dominoes raised up and they're all the way at the top. I wanted them to sit in the middle where I had them, but you know, trial and error, we'll do it again. So like I was trying to tell y'all, the blue kind of just sunk into the bottom of the dominoes because I didn't let that first layer dry. So they're blue. The whole thing is blue. You can't see, there's like nothing that's clear. They're transparent blue, but they're just not clear and then blue like I wanted them to be. So it's just like I said, they just weren't the vision. They're cute. They have like this under the sea type feel. They kind of look like something that's in the ocean, which made me want to try to do like an ocean type set of dominoes. So I might do those. Stay tuned for those. But this just wasn't the actual vision that I wanted. I wanted it to be clear and then blue, but these are blue. But on another note, you can see those coasters are looking pretty good over there on the side. They look real good. I actually really like that set. I really like those coasters. All right, this is the final product. Got my dominoes all dotted up. They look good. I can't lie to you. I do like them. They just weren't the vision, but they're cute. And here we are with the coasters. I like some of these coasters. Some of them didn't have enough clear resin in them, but they're cute. They're cute. So next time, I know what I did wrong in this project, so I'm not upset about it. It's just, God bless you. I just know what I wanted for these dominoes. But side note, if y'all are ever interested in buying anything that I created, just DM me on Instagram and I'll send you the price, because I don't have enough inventory to like set up an Etsy shop yet. But I will get an Etsy shop because I'm trying to grind, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm trying to. Anywho, thank y'all for watching this video. I hope you liked it. If you like the end result of my resin projects, make sure that you put that in the comment section below. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. If not, give it a thumbs down. Let me know what you didn't like about it in the comment section. That's all I got for you for this time. Make sure you subscribe to my channel, and I will see y'all in the next one. Bye. Say bye.